Hey guys, I am back again. Today we're doing something a little different. Today we're going over my top favorite leaders. It's not, like top 10, top 5. I just picked some leaders that I like and I figured I'd share them with you, see if you guys can make some fun brews with them. So, getting right into it, we have this Vegeta Baby. It's the red Vegeta Baby leader that you guys have probably seen going around at tournaments. It's Vegeta Baby, and the flip side is Saiyan Power Vegeta Baby. I'll show that side in just a minute. But this first side, it has 3 abilities if you count the Awaken as an ability. First, when this card attacks a leader card, draw a card. So, good draw support just on the front side, which is phenomenal. Hirudegarn was a big problem. Thank you, Bandai, for banning the Goten. But back in the olden days, when Goten was extremely broken, Hirudegarn had good draw support, and now, leaders with good draw support are just amazing. So having a leader that can draw on its front side, just something good to have. Then it has Activate Main once per turn. Choose 1 card in your life and add it to your hand. Then, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and it loses minus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. Sorry. So, it's amazing. You self-awaken and draw a card, and give something minus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. So, what does that deal with? It deals with, Crisis Crusher. I can't remember if that has barrier. If it does, I'm sorry. It deals with, all the, 1-drops that when you swing, take a life and it gets plus 10. It deals with all of those. It deals with, Black Mask Saiyan. I know that's one of the ones that when you swing, take a life. I think it deals with the, Dangerous Journey Bulma. It's the one-of card in the Shenron decks. So that is this, and that's just the front ability for 1 life. It doesn't cost you anything except for a life, and that card goes to your hand. And it has Awaken. When your life is at 4 or less, choose up to 2 of your energy and switch them to active mode and flip it over into this Saiyan Power Vegeta Baby. It has 2 abilities. Auto. When this card attacks, draw 1 card and activate main. Once per turn, choose 1 of your battle cards. It loses minus 15,000. Then, or if you do so, choose 2 of your opponent's battle cards, and they lose 10,000 for the duration of the turn. So in total, you're getting minus 15, and your opponent's getting minus 20. This deals with Gotens, Bardoks. Doesn't really have to deal with Gotens anymore, because they are banned. But all the early game stuff. The entire Ginyu Force package from the new Frieza, the baby Frieza, the 1-drop Frieza, it deals with that. It deals with a bunch of the Bardock's crew stuff. It doesn't deal with the Tora and Fasha, but I think it deals with anything else, except for Sugesh and Flannel Strike Bardock. And that's just, phenomenal. Being able to put out minus 20,000 on the board, it's amazing. That's it for the Vegeta Baby leader. I spent 4 minutes on the first card. I'm sorry about that. Next, we have Khalifa, or Khalifa Running Wild. You'll see the front side on the screen now. It has Activate Main once per turn. Choose 1 card in your life and add it to your hand. Then, choose this card and all of your non-black battle cards, and they gain plus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. So, take a card from your life and everything gets buffed. It's amazing. Just make everything huge, except for black cards. And when your life is at 4 or less, you may draw 2 cards and flip this card over. For some reason, they gave it the draw. Oh, no, this was before they had the energy abilities, isn't it? Never mind. Then, Khalifa Running Wild. You'll see that on your screen now. Activate main once per turn. Choose 1 card in your life and add it to your hand. Then, choose all of your non-black battle cards, and they gain plus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. And auto, when this card attacks, draw a card. So it's the same as the first one, but you trade the Awaken for drawing a card when it attacks. So it's pretty nice. The Veggie engine, everyone's seen it. It's super annoying. Very glad that kind of died off. Not very glad that Shenron kind of made it undie off. Next, Trunks, aka Trunks Hope for the Future. Has auto once per turn. During your turn, when you combo with a card that has an energy cost of 2 or more, draw a card. So, you know, super combos and all that, just getting extra draws for it. It's amazing. And Awaken, when your life is at 4 or less, you may draw 2 cards and flip this card over. So, more card draw, because, of course. Then, Trunks Hope for the Future. It has auto once per turn. During your turn, when you combo with a card that has an energy cost of 2 or more, draw a card. So, same as the front. And auto, when this card attacks, draw a card. This was the same kind of thing with Khalifa. You traded the Awaken for drawing a card when it attacks. The card draw that this thing can just pump out is insane. You can draw 3 or 4 cards per turn with this. And I know that's, you know, not as good as Storm or anything, but it's like, it's still 4 to 5 cards per turn. You can't, don't knock 4 cards per turn. Then we have Demigra or Ghastly Malice Demigra, the Demigra leader that I actually experimented with a while ago. I found it really fun. Now here's why. When this leader card attacks, a leader card, place 3 cards from the top of your deck in your drop area. If all of them are black, draw cards. So once again, draw support on the front, but it's also setting up for your Overrealm, Dark Overrealm, all that. Has Awaken when your life is at 4 or less. Choose 2 of your energy and switch them to active mode. And then flip them over. So, you know, since it has card draw as an auto, that means it's going to have energy untap as the Awaken. That's how I've usually seen it. You know, Bardock, it has a bunch of card draw, so it untaps energies. So on and so forth. But when it flips over, it's Ghastly Malice Demigra. Has the ability Wormhole. It means you can activate Overrealm and Dark Overrealms up to a total of 2 times a turn. If you guys didn't know, Overrealm was actually nerfed a while ago. Used to be you could do it however many times you wanted, but they realized, oh crap, that's way too powerful. So they said, okay, you can only do it once per turn. But as soon as we give this nerf, we're going to make this Demigra leader that allows you to do it twice per turn. Thank you for making up your mind really, really easily, Bandai. It also has when this card attacks, draw a card, and activate main once per turn. Choose 3 black cards in your warp and throw them in the drop area. So, all this stuff from Overrealm, you know, you keep sending it to the warp. Well, it'll keep sending it back. So, once again, really amazing. I tested with this a while ago, and I just loved it. It was by no means meta. I'm just saying this right now. I am not going over this because, you know, the leader is powerful. I'm doing this because I love what it can do. Speaking of love what it can do, but not very powerful, Champa, aka God of Destruction Champa. Yeah. Has auto, once per turn. When your battle card attacks the leader card, if the attacking card has 15,000 or more power, draw a card. So once again, draw support. And it has Awaken. When your life is at 4 or less, you may draw 2 cards and flip this card over. I know this contradicts what I said earlier about, you know, draw support on the front, and then it'll have the Energy Awaken. This is back when they didn't have the Energy Awaken. You know, set 1 and 2, you know. When all the Awakens were just draw 2 cards and flip this guy over. Well, he flips over into the beautiful, beautiful God of Destruction Champa. And now our God of Destruction Champa has auto. When this card attacks, draw a card. So once again, some draw support. Really loving it. And activate main, place one card from your hand in the drop area, and choose this card or one of your battle cards, and it gains double strike for the duration of the turn. So, just discard a card from your hand and give anything double strike. I love the pressure that this leader can get off. You know, I've actually have been trying to make a couple lists about this, seeing if they can do well in tournaments. I haven't really done a bunch of testing yet, but they look really good. I just love it. I know I've said that a lot, but these are the leader cards that I love. So, kind of gotta say a lot. Next up is Cell, aka Ultimate Lifeform Cell. This is the old Cell leader. You guys have probably seen this one, or at least if you've been playing for a long time, like set 1 and 2, you've probably seen this guy around at tournaments. Front side, Cell has activate main once per turn. Place one card from your hand under this card. Then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 3 or less and KO it. Then has Awaken. When your life is at 4 or less, you can draw 2 cards and flip it over, and it flips over into this Ultimate Lifeform Cell. Ultimate Lifeform Cell has activate main once per turn. Place a card from your hand under this card and draw 2 cards, and it has activate main once per turn. Place 2 cards from under this card in the drop area and use one opponent's battle card and KO it. So, you know, on both sides, it's just amazing board management. And it also kind of combos with the Lifeform Cell line, the Growing Evil Lifeform Cell, the Evolving Evil Lifeform Cell, and the Perfect Force Cell. Now, I know recently they were put on the Growing Evil Lifeform Cell was put on the limited list, so you can only run one, so this is slightly less good. I say slightly, but I mean, like, it's actually not good at all anymore. But, let's pretend that didn't happen. Let's clear our mind of the stupid ban that they put, or limit that they put. So, Growing Evil Lifeform Cell, it's Union Evolve. You can put either a Android 18 or an Android 17, I can't remember which, under this card. 17. It's Android 17. You can put an Android 17 from your hand under this card, the Growing Evil Lifeform Cell, to search out for the Evolving Evil Lifeform Cell. It doesn't say this, I'm just doing it from memory. Evolving Evil Lifeform Cell has, you can put an Android 18 under this card, and then you can go fetch out the Perfect Force Cell. And each one has an ability. I think the Evolving Evil Lifeform Cell was draw a card and KO something. And the Perfect Force Cell, now this one is the overpowered one. When you play it, your opponent, I can't remember if it's discard or shuffle. Oh, it's discard. Your opponent discards cards in their hand till they're at 3 cards. So that's just phenomenal, especially paired with the leader, which manage board and manage hand. That's kind of what green does. So, it's just so good. Well, that's all I have. I know it's only 6 liters, but it's 14 minutes in the video so far as recording. So, I hope you guys like the video. If you liked any of the leaders, maybe you want to build a deck around them. If you do, please send it over to me. I'd love to see it. I love just seeing the creativity that some people have with decks like this. Sorry. Check out my Instagram, Patreon, Twitter. I know I haven't really been putting updates on that. I'll try and be better on that. But other than that, hope you guys like the video, and I will see you guys in, I think, another 3 days, maybe 4.